Alright geezers, it's day one of cycling from London to Berlin. Asterix. We'll come back to that Asterix a bit later on, but no more chit chatting, let's get on the road. It's a bloody gorgeous English summer's day. If you know, you know.
Alright mate, take it easy. Well, since I was so rudely interrupted, I figured, why not take this opportunity to tell you a bit about how this adventure began. So, I wanted to visit my sister in London. And when I was booking flights, this idea popped into my head. Why not just cycle back? So here I am, after many restless nights, and excitedly awaiting the day I set off alone on what is probably the biggest adventure of my life to this day. The goal of this trip is to cycle 1,160 kilometers through England, France, Belgium, the Netherlands and Germany, which I've planned to do over 11 days. But there's a bit of a catch. There's something wrong with my knee, and I'm not sure how far I can make it. About 2 months ago, during a long ride outside of Berlin, an intense pain started in my right knee. And since then, I've taken all the preventative measures I can think of. I consulted doctors, I rested it for many weeks, I went for a professional bike fit, and I was training with a physio a couple times a week to strengthen and stabilize the knee. But despite all this, just a couple days before I was due to fly to London, I went for one final test ride with all my bikepacking luggage, and out of nowhere, the pain was back. I've been preparing for this journey for so long now that I'm not ready to just give up like that. I still flew to London with my bike, and I'm just going to see how far I can get. If worse comes to worse and the pain becomes too unbearable to cycle any further, my backup plan is just to get to the nearest train station. To make it easier on my knee, I decided to take a more direct but less scenic route towards the coast. I had also strapped my knee for extra support, but the tape came unstuck after just 1 hour. To be honest, so far I have been straight up not having a good time. At this stage of my journey, I'm doubtful that I'm going to make it to France. Originally, I was very much looking forward to having some good old British fish and chips for dinner, but today, since my stress and anxiety levels have been at an all-time high, I had absolutely no appetite. So instead, I settled for a sports drink and a pasty for later from a local supermarket. I'm also quite nervous to get to where I'm planning to sleep tonight, so I don't waste any time and head straight to the nearby woods, which I'd sussed out earlier using Google Maps as a good potential place to camp. These woods are so lush and absolutely enchanting, but I need to find a secluded spot where I'll be undisturbed for the night, so I leave the main path and hike up a steep embankment. I fight my way through thick ivy and thorny bushes until I finally find a small clearing flat enough to sleep on and far enough away that I'm not worried I'll be discovered. Believe it or not, this is the first time I've actually put up a tent by myself. Sure, I've slept in one before, when I was a kid and at a festival with friends, but I've never actually been proper camping. Once I got my sleeping bag, I finally felt relaxed enough to eat something. And since I didn't have any mobile reception after that, it was straight to bed.